EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jameis going to look to throw right away. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Saints, first down.
Here's Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dwayne Washington, his first carry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Fourth down, Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, Winston. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They run from the shotgun with Washington. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Jameis to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And some room to maneuver. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Washington. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Now Winston. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Winston to throw for it on 4. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway from 8 yards out. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Let's go. No, 52.
Here's Mostert. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Here we go.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Winston's throw caught by Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston. That's complete over the middle to Callaway.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Here's Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston.
Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop it behind the line.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. We'll get behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. First down, Winston. Gets this one to Hill. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now Winston on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone in the coverage to craft the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Winston on 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Let's look down the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Tua sets up to pass it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On 3rd down, Winston. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
It's not a huge break of the run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Tua to throw.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first, here's Washington. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Winston here to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 4th down, Winston. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. A lot of people look at him going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know.